Marjorie Taylor Greene joined State Senator John McGuire on the campaign trail.
He's running against Congressman Bob Good for the Republican nomination in the 5th District. ABC 13's Rachel Branning spoke with them in Louisa today and has the details.
Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene says she fully supports State Senator John McGuire for the 5th District and hopes to work with him in Congress. She says she's worked with Congressman Bob Good and he's not good for Virginia. About 50 people came out to the Louisa Department of Elections for the first of 3 campaign stops. Representative Greene says it was important for her to come out to make sure Bob Good doesn't come back to Congress. She says Congressman Good is a liar and continuously lies to the people of the 5th District. She believes John McGuire is a much better fit for office.
Are they going to send a liar back to Washington who doesn't support our next president in the next Trump administration, or are they going to send a loyalist like John McGuire?
Representative Greene noted that there are still Bob Good and Trump yard signs across the district, even after the former president's cease and desist last week. She says that's just one of the ways Congressman Good tries to deceive Virginians. I also had the chance to speak with them about President Biden's executive action tightening the U.S. border. I'll have more on that tonight at 6. In Louisa, Rachel Branning, ABC 13 News.
John is running against Bob Good, who is actually bad for Virginia and who will stab you in the back like he did me.
Last week, Trump endorsed McGuire in the race. This comes after Congressman Good threw his support behind Ron DeSantis for president last year. After DeSantis dropped out of the race, Good then flipped back to support Trump. Trump's legal team also sent the congressman a cease and desist letter last week, as was mentioned, claiming that Good is falsely implying that Trump's support by using his name on his campaign signs. And now the former president posted this video to Truth Social yesterday. Trump went on to urge voters to vote for McGuire June 18th. We reached out to Congressman Good's team for comment, but have not yet heard back.
We are less than 2 weeks away from the heated Republican primary between Congressman Bob Good and State Senator John McGuire. Former President Trump is inserting his influence on the 5th District race. Trump endorsed challenger McGuire in the race. This comes after Congressman Good threw his support behind Ron DeSantis for president last year. After DeSantis dropped out of the race, Good then flipped his support back to Trump. Trump's legal team also sent the congressman a cease and desist last week, claiming that Good is falsely using Trump's support in his re-election campaign. Now, the former president posted this video to Truth Social yesterday.
John is running against Bob Good, who is actually bad for Virginia and who will stab you in the back like he did me.
Trump went on to urge voters to vote for McGuire on June 18th. We reached out to Congressman Good's team for comment, but we haven't heard back yet.
That battle taking place in the 5th Congressional District is bringing some well-known Republican leaders to the area. Marjorie Taylor Greene joined John McGuire for multiple campaign stops. ABC 13's Rachel Branning spoke with them and has the latest.
About 50 people came here to the Louisa election office today to catch a glimpse of Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene and State Senator John McGuire. Representative Greene says she fully supports John McGuire in his campaign for office and thinks he's the perfect fit for our 5th District. She says Congressman Good intentionally deceives Virginians. She says she's worked with him and thinks he's a liar. That's what prompted her to join McGuire on the campaign trail. While she was here, I had the chance to ask for her opinion on President Biden's recent tightening of the border. What are your thoughts on Biden's executive action on the border?
Well, that's a lie. I serve on the Homeland Security Committee. This is strictly for campaign purposes because it's the #1 issue in polling, and he's losing every single time. And I can tell you right now, it's going to do nothing. All it does is legalize the invasion into the United States, which is what Democrats want.
Representative Greene also noted that there are still Bob Good and Trump yard signs across the 5th District, even after the former president's campaign's cease and desist letter last week. As you can see, there is even one here at the campaign stop. Representative Greene says that's just one of the ways Congressman Good tries to deceive Virginians. In Louisa, Rachel Branning, ABC 13 News.
Meanwhile, Congressman Good brought in his own heavy hitter out of Washington to campaign on his behalf in Lynchburg. On Monday, Kentucky Senator Rand Paul spoke at the rally, the Red Campaign event. To read more on why Senator Paul said Good is the man the Commonwealth needs on their side, go to our website and search for this story.
McGuire and Good aren't the only ones vying for that seat in the 5th District. 3 Democrats are also taking part in the primary. Gloria Witt, Gary Terry, and Paul Riley are all hoping to turn that seat blue. Again, primaries for both races are on June 18th.